Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Spencer Lazara here to explain why you need Eternal Lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at a third of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth BMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
All right, welcome in everybody to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail presented by Tackle Warehouse. We are here today. It is, and I'm going to say it because I love saying it, it's the most feared day in bass fishing. It is cut day today. We're going to take those 80 anglers. We're going to knock them down to 20, 10 pros, 10 co's. They're going to come up here on this stage. They're going to weigh their fish. Most of the field's going home. But 20 of these anglers are going to fish tomorrow on Championship Sunday. The crowds are starting to show up. Everybody's coming. Mark, are you ready for cut day?
Yeah, let's do it, man. This is it. This is fun, exciting. I can't wait, man, for the top 10 guys.
It should be absolutely top 10 pros, top 10 co's. We've got 20 of them out going to fish tomorrow. But today, we do have a contingency program given to us and supplied to us by Tackle Warehouse. Look at these checks right here. We've got $250 for the co's. We got $500 for the pros. And we're going to draw that live right here and show you exactly who gets it. Now, there's one gentleman that is out here. And we'll probably pick his name first because he did not show up. So you have to be here to win. Mark?
One gentleman had to go home. So.
He had to go home. Mark, let's see, who is this for? This is the pro ticket. You want to do the pro or co first?
Do the pro first.
We're going to do the pro first. So if you're watching right now, get ready. Cross your fingers. Hope it's your angler. Hope it's the guy you're supporting. And let's see if we get him $500. Reach in there. Grab out $500 worth of Tackle Warehouse goods for
Jacob Marquardt.
Jacob Marquardt. So when he comes across the stage at home, if you're watching,
he doesn't know.
That's right. He does not know. So I want you to scream as loud as you can that you've got $500 coming to you. If I can hear you, that's what I want to see right there. Facebook, YouTube, thanks for tuning in. And now we're going to pick a co. We're going to give a co a chance at $250 in Tackle Warehouse money. Mark, pull it in there. You're watching it. You guys are all witnesses. You're seeing we ain't doing it.
You know,
you call it.
Funny thing is that you saw I blind picked this, right? Jacob Marquardt is my neighbor, lives 5 doors down the street. And Kirk Marshall is my non-boater for the MLF tournament.
Wow.
And Kirk Marshall won $250. So we won't
$250 to Kirk Marshall.
Luckily, he's traveling with me, so maybe I can get a little extra stuff, you know, to travel with.
Probably not. He may be. He'll probably buy you some hot tamales or something like that. You know. But hey, that's what we're up here.
Yeah, we really appreciate Tackle Warehouse.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate the city of Oakley for helping us present this event. They have stepped up, you know, brought us out here to Big Break. City of Oakley is really a nice place. You'll see we got some commercials for them. We've been out running around the town. Great people at the city hall, the mayor, the city manager, Harumi, the economic analyst. So really a great staff and very friendly, great community. So this is a nice place to live, and it's right on the California Delta. So it's not bad.
Yeah, I've been coming here for over 20 years. I know you have too. And to watch the way that they have absolutely gentrified this whole area, it is beautiful. There are great places to go eat. There are great places to go just enjoy the day. The parks that are out there, the new houses that are going up, the new communities that are around here. I'm amazed. I was shocked to see some of the things that we saw when we were out today roaming around. Yes, the city of Oakley, if you have someplace that you want to come check out the Delta, come down to Oakley, check it out. There are some great places in here.
They have a new Amtrak
station coming in. Yeah,
that's going to be a big deal. We're making it easy for the people that are commuting, and they have a giant marina that they're working on. It's probably a few years in the making, but I saw the plans. It's really beautiful.
Mark, yesterday, let's talk a little bit about what happened out there. It was yesterday. Power poles were used. Absolutely, right? I mean,
they had to, otherwise they were blowing down the bank.
Right. It was 20-mile-per-hour winds. It was, just blowing out there. It was tough fishing. These guys were coming up with fish that were, not on par. Now, don't get me wrong. Ryan Hall dropped 27 pounds on the scales, so that's pretty much on par for what the Delta can do. But there were guys that were dropping 3 to 5 pounds on the scales, and that's not normal for the California Delta. Those high winds went away today.
It made it tough for a lot of people to fish yesterday. So today things slowed down. A little breezy out there, but nothing like before. So I was out in the water. It's, what happens is that the winds came in and it was low pressure. Today the winds slow down. You get high pressure. Fishing slows down a little bit. So I'm going to expect to see lower weights. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to see a 27-pound bag. Because we still had a little breeze, so I don't think that the guys can see those big ones. The wind came in yesterday, stirred all the water up, so I don't think they're going to be able to see the bedfish. Maybe, but probably not. I'm going to stick with my 22 pounds. Is going to be a really good day. I know we were out looking at. I know one guy that has a pretty good bag.
Okay.
We left him like 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, and he had a pretty good bag already. So we only found a couple people. These guys are spread out. We got 1,100 miles of waterway, so they're spread out all over the place. Hard to run a camera boat 1,100 miles in a day and find all these guys, but we found a couple. We found first place, second place, and a couple other guys that, some guys are catching them. So it's we'll see what happens. It'll be exciting.
So you were out there today. You're in your Bass Cat out there running your Mercury motor. These guys are out here. We talked to Greg Gutierrez yesterday up here, and he said he was all over the place out there. He ran probably a tank, close to a tank of gas out there, running around. Did you see many people today with the winds being down, with that sort of, did you see them running as much today, or are they pretty much focused on an area now that it's day 2?
Yeah, the guys I talked to, some of them were going to run around, but most of them kind of hunkered down, and, they had an area where they thought there were some good ones. Yesterday it was blowing so hard you almost just had to go down the bank and throw reaction and catch what you can catch. Today, these guys can slow down, throw some down baits, which it's like a drop shot or jig or a Cinco. That is a bait that sinks down to the bottom. We call that a down bait.
Okay.
And some guys were throwing those, and they're catching some on them. So it's, I will say that the guys kind of hunker down in some areas. And I talked to a couple guys, and they said, man, I'm going to stay right around here for a few hours. And, once the tide switches, these fish start biting, and then it's going to get good.
All right, so you heard it here first. Mark Lassane says 22 pounds again. Yesterday he was off by 5 pounds because Ryan Hall walked in here and dropped 27 on the scales. But today he's saying the fishing could go. He's a little wishy-washy there. It could be good, it could be bad, but it should be a little less than it was yesterday, which means it could be tougher, and that's not always a good thing out here.
Right. 27.90. So
right.
Look at
almost 28.
Might as well say 28 pounds.
Right.
That's a giant bag, and I won't say he was lucky, but he was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Here, the Delta is a great fishery, but the weights have gone down the last few years. So those 28 to 30 pound bags are far and few between. So there's a few. You get 100 guys out here and you get one, rather than you used to get 10. So
well, I'm looking over your shoulder. I'm seeing anglers starting to come in. I'm seeing bags starting to get filled. I'm seeing anglers getting ready to weigh in. And right now, what I think we need to do, Mark, is start weighing some fish in and find out how close you were. I'll put 50 cents up right now that he's off by 10 pounds today. I think we're actually going to see somebody drop 29 pounds on the scale today. I just have this feeling, So I'm saying 29. He's saying 22.
I'm saying, it took 16 pounds to get in the cut yesterday. So today, I'm going to say it's going to take 31 pounds. So 15 pounds, 31
right
pounds.
Now, 10th place is 16.25.
Hewlin Johnson, 10th place, 16.25. And I think there's a 15 right below that. So I'm going to say if Hewlin comes in with 15 pounds, he's going to be right. It's going to be right on the bubble. It's going to be close.
It'll be that 31.25,
31, 32 the most, I think.
Okay. So he's saying 32 pounds to make the cut. I think it's going to be a little higher than that, but I've got more confidence in these anglers out there than I think Mark does. That's all I'm saying.
44 pounds to be leading today.
44 pounds to be leading today. That sounds about
31.
Right.
So we'll see.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have these anglers start coming up, and we're going to weigh some fish. All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, but we're going to commercial break. We'll see you in just a minute.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that BAM Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat boats. Feel the rush.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Spencer Lazar here to explain why you need eternal lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at a third of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth BMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
All right, welcome back to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, and we are here presented by Tackle Warehouse and all of our many other sponsors out there. And right now, we're getting ready to weigh some fish, California Delta. This is cut day. These guys coming up right now, they don't know if they're getting on the road or if they're going to stick around for Championship Sunday, where we're going to give them away a big old trophy. And we're going to give them away a bunch of cash, and that's going to last, just for a little while, pay some bills, get out there. But hey, that trophy lasts forever. So let's go ahead and call up our first angler. He's standing over there waiting at the tanks. So if you're ready to weigh some fish, let's bring him up, Mr. Antonio Gold. Come on up here, sir. Weigh some fish up. Set him down right there real quick. Now, do you have a big fish you want to weigh today?
I do.
Okay, we're going to weigh all your fish. For all you just out here new, we weigh all the fish first, then we weigh the big fish. I know it's a little different than other people, but set them on up here. Antonio, let's see what you got. You got 1023 right now coming in, and you're going to go out with 13.58 for your 5 fish. That's a great weight today. That's going to give you a little 2380. Now we're going to weigh your big fish. Pick him up, show him off to the ground. There's the Delta bass for you, full-grown one. Let's set him down in there. Don't worry about the tag being on there, everybody that's new. 7.35. That is a great, great Delta bass. All right. Just toss it back in the, we'll toss him in here. We're good.
Okay.
All right, so right now you've got 17. Nope, you've got, I don't know where you went. They cleared you to right there. So you're in second place, 2381. This is cut day, so I'm going to give you a little bit of time. Do you think you're going to be here tomorrow?
What I'd like you to do is just freeze everything right now. I'm in second place.
Scales closed. Yeah. That's what he said. All right.
All right, thank you. Had a good time.
What do you think? Tomorrow you going to be here?
No, I'm gone. Yeah. I'm gone.
You're just leaving?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be in the top 10. So I was pretty far behind yesterday, and this bag's not big enough to keep me in there. So
we'll give a shout out to all your fans out there, all your friends watching at home, all your family, all your support system. Let's say something.
Well, I want to thank my family, and of course, and I'm expecting a daughter here soon, a granddaughter soon, and so I would like to thank Phil's Propeller, Harrison's Marine, Frenzy Baits. And, Harrison's Marine, I just couldn't do any of this stuff without them keeping me on the road and giving me the stuff I need to fish.
Absolutely, man. It takes great sponsors, and you got a bunch of them. Antonio, thanks for coming up and fishing with us. We hope you see you tomorrow, but if not, have a safe trip. Thank you. All right, everybody out here. I get to watch a screen over there, and they tell me who's coming up next. And right now they're telling me, actually they're not telling me anything. So I'll just stand up here for just a second, and we'll look out. Again, we're going to thank Oakley for coming out. All you fans, thank you for coming out here and being in front of us and letting me entertain you a little bit as much as I can. I love to see it. Thank you to Bass Boat Technology. Thank you to Garmin. All these wonderful sponsors that come out here, and they help us support us. Fisherman's Warehouse doing our release boat out here. All these great anglers coming out. Wood Brothers, Sticky Graphics for wrapping everything we have out here and giving us our shirts. And Bob's Machine Shop, Ford Fair. He's got proof. He's got an angler out there. Mark's, he's coming up here. He's one of our pro anglers. Mark, how many fish you got?
5.
Let's set him up here, and let's see what these 5 fish are going to get you. 1778 yesterday. 1479 today. 1479. No big fish to weigh. Go ahead and pull them up. Set them in there for just a second. There you go. Hold up a couple fish. Now, I'm going to tell this to all you people out there. As he holds these fish up. You told us you didn't have one, but okay. All right, right there. There's some Delta bass right there that Mark came out there. And even though he's being a little coy with us, that does move him in right now. And it's probably a little early, only being the second guy to weigh in. But, Mark, right now that puts you in first place. Now, you're one of those guys, you understand how this whole game works. We're going to let all those other anglers weigh in. But do you think you're going to be here tomorrow?
It's going to be close. The 6-pounder I lost would have put me in there with easily, but we'll see what happens.
In our pregame show, Mark said it's going to take between 31 and 32 pounds to get up there. He said that's what's going to be in top 10. Now, I don't know if we trust Mark or not, but right now you're sitting in there. So let's hope that we see you tomorrow. But if we don't see you tomorrow, thanks for coming. But would you like to say something, just in case you don't? You want to say something to some of those people out there that are supporting you?
Oh, I'd like to thank my girlfriend, and that's pretty much it, really. She supports me, and that's great. So.
Well, that's good. Everybody needs a good support system. So we're glad you came up. Thanks. If you don't make it, we'll see you on the next one.
Let's hope Mark's right.
Let's hope Mark's right. All right. All right, our next angler coming up is going to be Mr. Brad McCarthy. Brad, you up here? Come on down. Let's get you up here. You got a big fish to weigh today? Let's weigh all your fish. You got 5 fish in there? He's got 4 fish today. Brad had 8.12 yesterday. Went a little better today. He's got 10.65. 10.65. As one of our co-anglers, that's going to put you right now in first. Now, this is going to happen a lot. It's going to go into first. 1877. How are you feeling about that for tomorrow?
Not looking good. I needed that 5th fish, and I dumped a 3-pounder on a flipping wood, so I kind of shot myself in the foot, I think.
All right, well, look into that camera right there. Take this right here. Step right over here and tell all those people out there, this is cut day, so you might be going home. So give them thanks and everything else for all your sponsors.
Yeah, thanks Alexander Walters, my girlfriend, for coming out and supporting me, and Mom and Dad back home. Thank you for everything. And Mark Mello, he's a stand-up guy. He's a heck of a pro to fish with. He put us on fish. I don't know. I bet we caught 40 fish today between us. It was a fun day.
All right, man. If we don't see you tomorrow, thanks for coming out. Take those fish with you. Yep. You can hold them up and get some pictures. There's his big fish right there. You want to weigh that fish? We can do it. It was up to you. Let's get, nope, just plop mine in there. All right, his big fish today goes 3.88, 3.88. That's a beautiful Delta fish. Thought you had to throw it down in there. There you go. All right, take that with you. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you at the next event. All right, everybody, this is going a little smooth. We'll get people going. Our next angler coming up, we're going to bring up Mr. Ray Huff. Come on up, Ray. You going to weigh a big fish today, Ray?
I know.
All right, let's set those fish in there. How many fish you got today?
I only got 4 today.
He's got 4 fish. Yesterday, he had 5.69. He went a little better today, 7.64. Good job. It's going to move you up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to make you into the top 10. I'm waiting. I'm just still waiting to make. I'm waiting for you, my friend. Okay, so this is cut day, so you get to tell all your sponsors, your people at home, step right over here, look into that camera, and tell them, give them all this love that you got for them.
I got to thank everybody that helps me. ARE Napa Auto Parts, Michael Parent, Attorney at Law, and Zingos. You guys help me out, make it possible to be here.
All right, reach into that bag right there. That cameraman right there, he wants to see some fish. He wants to see. It's cut day. They want to make sure that you're getting love and showing off some of these Delta fish. You did a good job to catch them. Now show them off to Mr. Mark right there. Now step over to, hold those fish up just a little bit longer right there. Look at that camera right there. Because the people at home want to see what you're out here doing. That's so your boss can tell that you're out here fishing. All right. Take those with you. Thanks. If we don't see you next time, we'll see you at the next event. All right, man. Columbia River, that's it. That next event's up there. All right. There's nobody coming up yet. We're just waiting for our next angler right now. So, again, thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for coming out, Oakley. We really appreciate it. No, it'll eventually pop up. Okay. So coming up right now, I'm going to have Randy Marshall coming up here. He's got some fish he wants to weigh. Let's set it down in there for just a second. Until it pops up on here, I can't really do anything with that because I don't want to give your weight away to somebody else. Did it come up? Look at that. He's looking over my shoulder. He knows it just came up. He had 6.91 yesterday. No big fish. He wants to weigh his fish, though, 6.91. Not quite as good as yesterday, 4.59. How many fish do you have in there?
3.
All right, so today's cut day, and I have a feeling that with that, you're not going to quite make it. So why don't you give a little love to the people out there that can support you every day and all that?
I'd just like to thank my family for letting me come out and fish the past 4 days, and my boater who let me pre-fish with him for 2 days, Mark Crutcher.
All right, well, hey, take these fish with you. Thank you. We'll see you at the next event. All right, look at that. It's starting to grow. It's starting to go a little bit more now. Because our next angler coming up here, I've got him up, going to be Mr. Jason Bradshaw. Jason, come on up here, one of our pro anglers. Uh-oh, set those in there for just a second. Jason, 1685 is what you had yesterday. If I look over here, I see you in 8th place, so 1685. Mark says it's going to take somewhere around 32 pounds. How are you feeling about that?
Not good.
Well, grab those fish. You got a big fish you want to weigh today? Grab those fish. Set them on that scale. How many you got in there?
5.
He's got 5 fish. 1685 yesterday. 1166 today. Take a couple of those fish out. Hold them up for the cameras. Show those things off. These people want to see. It's cut day, so, 2851 is below what our owner thinks it's going to take. Those are some beautiful Delta fish right there. You had to go out and you had to work hard today. You might not make the top, so let's talk about it. But, even though right now you're in 2nd, there's a few anglers out there that like to maybe take that spot from you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how your day was out there and give some love to some of your fans and your sponsors.
It was a tough day. I mean, you'd get one here, one there. Was not a wide open bite for me. I had an area that I felt like later in the day I could throw some reaction stuff really fast and maybe get a big fish to bite. That's exactly what happened yesterday. It just didn't work out today. There's a new shop in Brentwood that's going to be open up in the next week or 2. They're going to carry Bass Cat. It's called the Boat Pros. So go check those guys out. Tanner Spawn. You want to ride in a Bass Cat? Look me up. I got a Caracal. I can get you out on the water. I can probably hook you up with a few other boats to get out on the water. And I'd like to thank Mercury, my family. I just noticed they just came out. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. So it was a good day.
All right, Jason, look over there because your family kid did come out. And I always say this out here with this sport and this thing. It is so great to have the support of the family that we do. And Jason, you're one of those guys. He's come out to get you. So thanks, man. We'll see you on the next event. All right, our next angler coming up is Mr. Will Wyman. Will, come on up here. Now, he's one of our co-anglers. Will, you had 12 pounds yesterday. You got a big fish to weigh today?
No big fish.
Let's set those up on the scale. How many fish you got in there?
I only have 2.
2 fish. He needs to be up a little higher than 12 pounds to make the top. He's got 3.39 right now. Will, that's going to put you in 3rd place. 3rd place against some of the top co-anglers out there, and these guys are really good. Why don't you take a couple of these fish and hold them up? Since there's only 2, we'll have you hold all of your fish up, and you can show them off to the crowd at home. You can show them off to some great pictures of you up here. There you go. There's some Delta bass. Now these guys are out there working hard, and here, hold these up. Let's come over here towards me. Show them off to that camera right there. That's what we're looking for. Great pictures. Okay, so now we'll take these out of here. Now, Will, right now you're in, what did I just say, 3rd place. It's cut day. It's a day you might be going home, you might be staying. How do you feel about your odds right now? And give some love to the people out there that support you.
I believe I have a 0% chance of making the cut. Today was a tough day. I had 2 great pros this week. And I want to thank my wife. She's watching. Love you, honey. And I want to thank you guys. Mark, it's on a great show. Thanks to his staff also.
Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us, and we will see you at the next event if you don't quite make the cut. I hope we see you, though. All right, have a good one out there. All right, our next angler coming up now is Mr. Scott Stanfield. Scott, come on up. Let's weigh some fish. You have a big fish you want to weigh? All right, let's set him up in there. Scott's coming up here right now. What'd you have yesterday?
I had nothing yesterday. All shorts.
I'm looking at your scale. It says 0. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't reading that wrong. But you know what, Scott? He's one of our pro anglers, so he knows how to bounce back. He did just a little bit today with 9.28. Told a couple of those up, and let's get some pictures of these. How many fish do you have in there today? He had all 5 today. Yesterday he had 0. This is how they bounce back. This is what a pro actually does. He takes these fish, he catches them, he goes back out there. Didn't quite do it yesterday what he wanted to do, but you know what? He comes back, he's got a smile on his face. He's ready to do this. Scott, this is cut day, and I say it all the time. It's the most feared day because you know you're going home today at this point. So why don't you give a little love to your fans out there? Why don't you give a little love to your sponsors out there right here and now before you have to go?
I appreciate it, Ed. Thank you to you and your staff. You guys always put on a great show. The California Delta's never been good to me. I'm a spotted bass guy, so you can guarantee tomorrow morning about 7:30 I'm going to be right on Shasta fishing my spotted bass. I'd like to thank Tug Life. Roger over at Tug Life takes care of a lot of my apparel. He makes custom designs and logos. Strike King, Lose, they've been a big supporter for years. Vets for Hunting and Fishing, that's a nonprofit organization that's really put me back into the passion of fishing when I got out of the service. I did 20 years, came home and didn't really know what was my spot for therapy, and it turns out it's on the bass boat doing 70 on the lake or on the river. But I thank my family, my wife Amanda, she's been keeping the whole house down because I've left Clear Lake and I think I was home for a day or 2 and then I was right back here. So I'll see you guys in Columbia.
All right, you know, it's a lot to say that. I know that we need the support, and we get the support out there. It's great that you have a great support system at home. Your wife out there, Amanda, you said? Yeah, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. He's out here doing it. He was fishing. He wasn't doing anything else. He was fishing. All right, come out this way. Let's go off this way so you don't get stuck. All right, man, thanks for coming up. We really appreciate it. Our next angler, he was our co-leader. I believe he was a leader because he had 1751. Mr. Rodney Brown. Come on up here, Rodney. You have a big fish you want to weigh today? Yes, sir. All right, well, let's weigh all your fish first. He does have a big fish. Let's not let him get off of here without a big fish. He had 1751 yesterday. A little less today, but 1527. 1527. All right, set him back down in there. Pull that big fish out of there. Hold him up for the crowd to see. Everybody get ready to see some Delta bass right here. We'll put him in there. We'll give you that weight there. Everybody else gets it. There it is right there. Nice Delta fish. Absolutely. Set him back up in here now. Let's weigh him out. That fish is going to go 4.12, 4.12. That's a good quality Delta bass right there. Now, Rodney, you're sitting in first place right now. There's a few anglers behind you. It is still cut day, though. Do you think 32.78 is going to make that cut? Come over here next to me a little bit. Get you on camera. I want you to say this on camera. You going to be here tomorrow?
I will definitely be here tomorrow, and I want to disqualify everybody else so I can win. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we had a slow day today, but I got 6 bites, and it was a grind. But I got the right bites.
Did you fish behind a good angler?
No, I fished behind a great angler. Scott Stansfield, he guides up at Shasta, left me tons of room, and we had a great day.
That's what we like to hear right there, that you had a good day out there. If you make the cut, great, and we hope we see you back here. But if you don't make the cut, we'll see you at the next event, Columbia River. So thank you for coming up. All right. That's I know. I'm going to have to put that down there. That's okay. Thanks, Scott. All right, our next angler going to be coming up here. Let's get ready. Let's give it up for this young kid coming up, Mr. Asher Haynes. Come on up here, Asher. Let's set him down real quick. You got any big fish you want to weigh, Asher?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
How many did you catch?
I only had 4 today.
He's got 4 Delta bass in there. Everybody says he can do it. 4 Delta. Listen, yesterday you had 1303. You might need 20 pounds to make this. I think it looked like you had close to that in there, but I'm not very good at judging fish. Let's set those up on here and see what we got. Asher Haynes going to bring in 6.70. 6.70. Not quite the 20 I thought you would have, but it's cut day. So let me give you a little bit of time on this mic to give some love to your family, your friends, and your sponsors out there. Take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I had a tough day today. It kind of just didn't go my way. I probably went through like a tank and a half of gas, and I just ran everywhere, and it didn't happen. But as always, want to thank my sponsors, Arch Key Solutions, Sprig Electric, and Katie Haynes Homes. Really helped me out this season to making it possible, so thank you guys a lot.
All right, Asher, we hope to see you very soon. Columbia River, you going to be there?
I'm going to try to, yep.
All right, man. We'll see. Hope we see you up there. All right, our next angler coming up here right now is a co-angler coming up, Mr. Dante Ray. Dante, come on up here. Dante had 11.80 yesterday. He's a co-angler. You set those fish down in there. Today you're going to have 7.90. That's going to put you really close to not making the cut, unfortunately, though. Dante, give a little love. Let's make.
Well, I had great 2 days here, and I want to thank Mark and Bass Angler Magazine and the BAM Trail for giving us an opportunity to come out here and actually showcase and put a platform on for our sponsors. Thanks for everybody coming out here today to support us as well. And I want to thank both of my pros, which were amazing for my last 2 days, and I learned quite a bit going forward. So I want to give thanks to my family, all my sponsors, Battleborn, Frenzy Baits, Pro Point Lures, iRods, of course. And I'm just very thankful to be here, man. I really am, yeah.
All right, well, Dante, it's always great to see you. Thank you for coming out. I think we'll probably not see you tomorrow, but hey, I hope we do. He's in second place right now, but it's a big step. All right, our next angler coming up. We do have a little something we want to give to this gentleman. I don't know if we've told him yet or not. Okay, he's our pro angler. He's going to get this big, giant check to hold up. So let's bring him up here, Mr. Jacob Marquardt. Come on up here, Jacob. Set those fish down right there for just a second. Well, you know what? Actually, you've got 1184. Let's get those fish weighed up. No big fish to weigh today? No big fish. He's got 5 at 9.02. That's going to put you at about 20.86 if I just do that in my head. So 20.86 is what it actually shows up there. Jacob, I don't know if you're going to make it. It's going to be right there real close. As a pro angler, with 27 pounds got dropped yesterday, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be real close. But I'll tell you what we will do. I'm going to hand you this big check for $500 as a contingency. We pulled your name earlier, and you get this, so hold that thing up right there for everybody to see. All the crowds at home, I don't know where Mark went. He might want to get a picture real quick, but he took off, so you know what? He can do it later. All right, Jacob. Well, thank you for coming up and fishing with us. We really appreciate it. And grab those fish if you would, and go this way. You can grab some water right there, get them on the water. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. What? You took off. You want to take pictures with him up here real quick? All right, leave his fish there. We're going to get up here. We're going to do this all again. Everybody clap again and get loud. Oh, I'm just kidding. All right, you take my spot. You stand right there in the middle. Show it off to everybody. He's got 500. He did not leave here empty-handed. He may not have caught the fish he wanted to catch, but I'll tell you what, he gets $500 to go spend to catch him at the next one. All right. Tackle Warehouse, thank you very much for doing that contingency. We really appreciate it. Oh, set this one back. Let's bring our next angler up. He's Mr. Will Harris. Will, come on up and let's weigh some fish. All right, Will, you had 386 yesterday. You're a co-angler. Did you fish behind a good angler today?
I did fish behind a good angler. I fished with him at Orville, and I learned from him both times.
All right. You have 386. You're probably going to need somewhere around, 17 to 20 pounds. Let's put those fish up there. How many you got in there? He's got 2 fish. His 2 fish are going to go 5.09. Step over towards me just 1 second. It's cut day, and I have a feeling you're not going to be here tomorrow. But why don't you give a little love to the people that support you out there?
Thank you for my mom for coming down here with me. Thank you for both of my pros. It was a good day. Tough days, 2 tough days, but I learned a lot, as I always do.
Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We really appreciate it, and we will see you at the next event. All righty, sir. Come on this way. I'm going to put an in and out button on it up here. All right. We did this yesterday, but let's bring up Mr. Trent Banuberg. Close enough? That's what I like to hear. All right. Now, yesterday you had 5.21. You went out today. How many fish you catch?
1.
He says he's got a little over 5.21 in there. But let's set him up here and see what we got. We got 1 fish to weigh for Trent. Trent, you've got 1.90 to add to that, 6.7 something. Yeah, a little over 7 pounds. Put that fish right there for a second. I'm going to set him right there. You want to take pictures? No. He doesn't want to take a picture. Well, then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He doesn't want to take a picture. Then I'm going to make you stand right there in front of all those people watching out there. Give some love to some of the people that support you, because that's what makes this go.
I'd like to support my wifey.
She supports you.
She finally came to one of my tournaments, and I caught 1 fish, and only 2 fish yesterday, so it, I don't know. It was a bad weekend for me.
I'm going to look at your wife right now, and I'm going to tell her, the next time you come to an event, he's going to catch at least 2. So make sure you come out and support him every time. We'd love to see the family and friends coming out. Thank you for coming out, man. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next angler coming up is Mr. Ted Perry. Ted, come on up here. We're going to weigh some fish. He was excited yesterday to weigh some fish. He's going to be excited today to weigh some fish. He had 4.98 yesterday. Today, come over here. Stand right in the middle. Look at everybody, because you had 4.98 yesterday. You did a heck of a lot better. You did 10.21 today. That's a much better. Why don't you put that over there? Do you have any big fish you wanted to weigh? Okay. Hold up a couple of those fish, because Mark wants to make sure he gets pictures. And all the people watching at home on YouTube and on Facebook, they want to see some of your fish. And all the people here sitting in the stands, they want to see some Delta bass, and there they are. All right, man, he's going to take those fish real quick. Come over here and stand with me, because this is cut day, and I have a small feeling that you might not make that cut. Small one. You don't think so either? Okay, so give a little love out there to the people that support you, and tell everybody out there a little bit about it.
Just want to thank all my friends and family and for everyone that showed up.
the Jodry family and all the support there. So thank you guys, as kiddos and everyone else. So yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We'll see you at the next event. Hope we see you out there. All right. Our next great angler coming up here is going to be Mr. Bo Jodry. There he is right there. Now, Bo, you got any big fish you went away? No. All right, set him down in there. You had 1760 yesterday. He's one of our pro anglers. Bo, you have 1237 today. A little shy of yesterday, but hey, still a good weight out there. Not sure if it's going to give you that cut. But why don't you reach in there, hold up some fish, take some pictures, show the people out there watching, show the people that came out here to support us, and show off it out here. There's some Delta bass. All right, Bo. You know what day it is. It's cut day. You feel like you're going to be here. You're in second right now. You've got 29.97. There's a few anglers out there. How's your odds for tomorrow?
I don't think they're too good. Came up a little short today. 2 key fish. I just couldn't put them in the boat. So that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Well, if you're not here tomorrow, this is cut day. So let's give some love to all those people that support you out there.
Want to say hi to my wife, everybody watching, all my friends and family that joined me today to check this out. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and all my sponsors. Can't do without you. Thank you.
All right, Bo. Thank you for coming out. I hope we see you. But if we don't, we'll see you at the next event. All right, he's leaving in second place right now. Mark Mello just above him with 32.57. We got some anglers coming up. I got Mr. Phil Tilbury coming up. He was in second place yesterday. He's one of our pro anglers. Phil, that's a heck of a bag right there. It looks like there's a big fish in there, too.
I don't know how big it is. They're all post-spawn. I stumbled on a little something yesterday afternoon. My first stop didn't work very well yesterday. Ran a long ways and then turned around and had to leave from there, and I scrambled pretty hard, and I figured a little something out yesterday afternoon. I was worried about whether the wind not blowing was going to get me or not, and I made it work with the wind, so we'll see how we do. So,
all right, Phil, yesterday you had 21.67. You were in second place. Take those fish. Send them up on there. 21.67. We're looking for a little over 21.67. He's got 22.86. Good weight right there. Pull those off there. Do you want to weigh that big fish? Yeah. All right, we're going to weigh a big fish for him. Take it out. Hold it up out there. Get ready, everybody out here watching. There's a Delta bass, full grown. All right, let's set him on there. What are we thinking? What's everybody thinking out there? 5.50. 5.50. Nice Delta bass. Pull him out of there. Throw that in the bottom. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Hold up a couple of those fish out there. Everybody here that's came out to support us. There they are. There's some Delta bass. Now, Phil, that puts you in first place. So there's a chance you can make it. You're at 44.53. Mark predicted that it was going to take a little over 45 pounds to make the top. So you could be there tomorrow. How are you feeling right now? You're in first, 44.53.
Oh, there's a bunch of hammers out there, and I'd like to make the top 10 if that somehow makes the top 10, and if it doesn't, I'll pack up and I'll head out and had fun. Caught a lot of fish, made some adjustments, and was pretty happy with my adjustments I made, and so we'll just see how it shakes out for the rest of the afternoon.
All right, well, there's some more anglers coming up. They want to weigh their fish, too, so thank you for coming up. We appreciate it, Phil. Come out this way, and I hope we see you tomorrow. Stick around and see. All you out there watching right now, stick around and see, because our next angler coming up right now is Mr. Anthony Stanko. I like it. All right, Anthony. Now, yesterday you had 10.98. You're one of our co-anglers. You fished behind some of our great anglers out there on our pro side. You had 10.98. Today you're going to have 9.01. 9.01. Do you want to weigh a big fish at all? Okay. Right now that's going to put you up at 19.99. That's probably going to just be a little bit out of the cut. You want to say thanks to anybody out there?
Yeah, just want to thank my fiance at home for letting me do what I love. My pro. Today that was probably one of the best days I've seen. He killed it. We'll see. It's going to be close for me. Hopefully I make it, but if not, great event.
All right, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you at the next one. All right, our next angler is one of our pro anglers. He's one of our champions. He's won some events with us already, and we've only had a few of them. So let's bring him up, Mr. Greg Gutierrez. All right, Greg. Now, yesterday you had 11:52. Are you ready? You going to weigh a big fish today? All right, let's set him up in there. 11:52. Let's see what we can add to that 11:52. 10.47. You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
Right now, that's going to put you in 7th place. Now, I know you know this game well enough to know that you're probably going home. But how was it for you out there? And give some love to all those people out there supporting you.
Hey, you know, it was a blast. I got to say, you know, for those guys that aren't fishing the BAM Tour, I mean, here we are. We got an awesome MC, a great team putting this together. Everybody's working hard to take care of the fishermen. Guys need to come on down and support this circuit. It's the bomb. It really is. I got to thank Bass Cat and Mercury for getting me around this delta. I mean, I made some runs today and I'm cranked up 70, 74, 75 miles an hour just running and covering some country. And it helps me get there fast. It's stable and safe. I just love the boat, engine setup, and that new power pole moves pretty bad too.
All right, Greg, thank you for coming out. I'll tell you what, there's some people out here that showed up just to see you, just to get pictures with you. That's the support that we've got. So if you wanted to take that, all of our anglers are accessible. Always talk to any of them. They are here. Greg is one of the best ones out there for sure. We will see you at the next event, my friend. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out again. Let's bring him up right now, one of our other co-anglers, Mr. Danielle Butler. Come on up here. Okay. I'm doing good. How are you doing? You know, I get to stand up here and talk. I think you had to go out there and fish all day. Now, I tell you what, I'd probably like to go out and fish all day. Now, you had 5.22 yesterday. How many fish do you have today?
I have 4 today.
Let's put them on the scale. You want to weigh a big fish at all? Let's put him on the scale. He had 5.22 yesterday. He's got a better weight today. He's got 9.29. 9.29. Take a couple of these fish out. Hold them up. I know they're not the ones you were looking for. They're not the 18 and 20 pounders you wanted. But hold them up and show everybody that came out to support what you can do out there on the water. If you're just coming out to fish, if you're sitting at home and you're watching this going, man, those aren't as big as they should be, guess what? He's catching fish and you're not. So come on over here real quick. Give some love to the people who support you because we got to get that out there. All those people want to hear it.
I want to thank GSM Outdoors. I also want to thank Greg Gutierrez today and Rob Cloutier. Great pros. And thank you for hosting a great event.
All right. Thank you for coming out. We will probably see you. I'm not sure we're going to see you. You're in 7th place. So if we don't see you, thank you for fishing with us. And if we do, we'll see you tomorrow. All right. We're going to have to go right now to our first commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more anglers. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
All right, welcome back from that short commercial break, and you're watching the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail presented by Tackle Warehouse. And what we're going to do right now for you, we paused for just a second, but it's time right now to bring the leader up. His name is Mr. Ryan Hall. Ryan, come on up here. Let's see what you got today. He had 27.90 yesterday. He thinks he's got it, he said. Was that what I heard, Ryan? Is it you've got that backed up?
Not at all, no. Apparently I needed the wind to blow, and it didn't blow. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I didn't screw up too bad, and I can make the cut.
All right. You had 27.90. You were in the lead yesterday. How many fish you got today?
I have 5. They're just rats.
Let's take those 5 rats, and let's put them up here. His words, not mine. Let's see, 27.90 to 10.91. That's going to put you a little over 31 pounds. That's not the weight you were looking for today, but you want to take a couple pictures of those anyways. I know that you're not the ones you want to hold up, but he wants some pictures anyways. And now these people out here, they want to see what this looks like out here. There are plenty of people that aren't fishing, and they want to see what a guy like yourself, the day one leader, these guys go out, and I'll tell you, conditions are changing minute to minute. They're changing day to day. They have to go out. They have to struggle. They have to work hard. These are the fish they catch out there. It is not easy to do what they do. But hey, Ryan, I think it's going to be close. You're in second, 38.81. Mark said it's probably going to be somewhere around 32. You might make the cut. How are you feeling about that?
I mean, I'd love to make it, but I'm pretty embarrassed with what I did today. You know, I didn't fish clean. I had a couple opportunities I missed on better fish, and even though that would only put me around 15, it is what it is.
Well, I'm looking over here right now. I see you in second. We hope we see you tomorrow, but if we don't, thank you very much. Do you want to say anything to anybody real quick?
Definitely. Yeah, just thank everybody that supports me, PK Tire Pros, Loyalty Pond, Optimum Athletes, guys like that. Bioenno Marine, they make lithium batteries, and I've been running them for a few years now, and I've put the whoop into them, and I've never had an issue. So big thank you to all of them. They're helping me, fish the tour and get out here and get to see everybody fish.
All right, Ryan, thank you very much. We will see you hopefully tomorrow, but if not, we'll see you at the next event. All right, our next editor coming up, Mr. Keith Zeth Connect. Zeth, come on up here. You got a big fish you want to weigh today? All right, let's set him up in there. He had 1.33 yesterday. He does a little bit better, almost more than double. 3.80 today. How many fish you got in there?
2.
All right. I can look at that right now. I can do the math. We're probably not going to have you back up here on the stage tomorrow, but why don't you step over real quick. Tell those people out there, the people that support you, get them a little love.
Thanks for letting me be here and not work. How about that?
All right, man. If that's all you got, that's all you got. Take these with you right there. Thanks, Seth, for coming up here. We really appreciate it. Another one of our great co-anglers coming up to the stage right now, Mr. Roy Dismangles Jr. Roy, come on up here. Can't wait to see your smiling face. Get that smile going. I always see that thing. I'll tell you what, this guy brings a smile everywhere. You want to weigh a big fish at all today? No. All right, we're going to weigh some fish, though. How many you got in there? You got 5? He's got 5 fish. Yesterday he had 10.43. Today he's got 7.28. That's going to put you around 1771. You want to hold a couple of these fish up, Roy? I know you probably don't, but you know what? I'm going to make you do it anyways. Hold a couple of those fish up real quick. Get some pictures. Yeah, really. You know, you got to fish out of the back of a great boat with a great angler. All right, come over here real quick. Now, give some love to all the people out there that support you, because last time at Shasta, they all showed up. I saw them. I saw them at Orville. I saw them. They come out, they support you. Give them a little love, man.
Well, my wife and I, we've been together a long time, and she doesn't mind me going fishing. She just wants to make sure that I don't mess with her sleep. That's the deal. And my son, he's always supporting me. He's at home, and I'm probably going to bring him out here in a couple of weeks and do some Wednesday nighters. And what we really like is when the people come out to support the event. Mark and his staff does a really, yeoman's job, putting in a lot of work to put this event on. He went out and got a bunch of sponsors to make sure that we have the financial backing to come out here. And we just really want the guys at home who are watching us to get on Mark's website and sign up. We got the Columbia coming up, and then we got a championship coming up, and I think one more event. So Clear Lake's coming. So come join us, guys, for the last couple events of the year. And again, we appreciate everybody who come out and giving us the support. Thank you.
All right, Roy, thank you very much. We probably won't see you tomorrow, but I hope we do, brother. All right, our next angler coming up here. He can be called champ from now on because he was our Orville champ. Mr. Wyatt DeBus, come on up here. Wyatt, set those down really quick. You had 1286 yesterday. We're going to weigh a few fish. How many fish are you going to weigh today?
3 babies.
You're going to weigh 3 fish. Let's put them up on that scale. Let's get him weighed up. He's got 3 fish. He had 1286 yesterday. He's going to add 4.58 today. Wyatt, now I did it to Roy. I'm not going to do it to you. You weighed some better fish yesterday, and I'll tell you what, though. We're going to let Mark take this bag away. Roy can be mad at me later. You told me when I interviewed you after your championship that this was your water. You were ready to come here. You were waiting to come here. What happened out there?
I just couldn't find any fish, and couldn't fish clean either. I had a couple big ones yesterday come off and missed way too many today.
Give some love to some of those people supporting you real quick.
I'd like to thank my family and my wife for all the love and support, and you guys for putting on a great tournament, and then the Laughlins for letting us stay at their house.
All right. We probably won't be seeing you tomorrow, but if we do, great. And if not, thanks for coming out. We'll see you at the next event, Wyatt. Thank you. All right, our next angler coming up here. Let's bring him up, Mr. Chris Parks, one of our great pros. Chris, come on up here. All right, Chris, set those down really quick. All right. How many fish you got in there? How many? 5 fish. He had 1579 today. Boy, he was almost there again. 15.60. That's going to put you at 31.39 as a pro. Hold up a couple of those Delta fish. We got to see those. Do you have a big fish you want to weigh? Okay. That's some Delta bass right there. That's what we're coming out here for. Now, Chris, that puts you in 4th place. You've got 31.39. How you feeling about tomorrow?
It's going to be really close. I'll probably be on one side in like one spot or out one. So it's been a good week today. I've caught them better. And if I'm fishing tomorrow, I got to figure out something because I burned up everything I had.
All right, man. Well, I don't know if we'll see you tomorrow, but if we do, thank you very much for coming out. And we'll see you on the stage. If not, we'll see you at the next event. Yeah. Thanks. You want to give me love to anybody?
Say hi to Amber and Jonah back home. My parents in Oregon, and I don't know, maybe coming home tomorrow, maybe Monday.
All right, man. Take those fish. We'll head out. Mark, get rid of those. Thank you for coming out, man. We really appreciate you coming out with fishing with us. All right, our next is a co-angler coming up here, Mr. John Coates. John, coming up here. Now, yesterday, John brought up 7.47. How many fish you got today, John? He's got 5 fish today. He had 747 yesterday. Do you want to weigh a big fish today? All right, let's put those fish on that scale. 747. He's looking for, and he gets 8.57. A little better than yesterday. So, you want some fish? You want some pictures? Okay. All right, so yesterday was a little tougher than today. How did you fish today? And give some love to people because I'm pretty sure that 1604 is not quite going to make the cut.
I had a great time, and thanks for having me.
Thank you, and we'll see you at the next event. All right. All right, we're going to be waiting for our next angler really quick here. All right, Mr. Rodney Brisner, let's bring him on up here. Another one of our great pros coming to the stage. Okay. All right, Rodney, come on up here. Now, Rodney, yesterday had 15.77. You want to weigh a big fish? All right, let's take those fish. You want to hold them up? Okay. All right. Let's put them in there. Let's see what they weigh. I know that weird. He's all over the place today. We got you working. All right, he had 15.77 yesterday. Today he's got 11.55. 11.55. Now, Rodney, on the pro side, that's going to put you at 27.32. That's going to put you in 7th place. You want to take some pictures or no? You're good? Absolutely.
I just want to give a shout out to my mechanic who worked all night to put a new alternator on my boat. I just had nothing but boat problems. And that's Chad at Mobile Marine. And then Andy Dagna, who replaced so many things on my boat this week to make sure that I could fish. And just a lot of people helped me out to make sure I got to fish this week. And then I just want to tell Mark, excellent job. Thank you so much. Anything that comes to the Delta, I'll give you full support. I really, really appreciate the opportunity to fish and have the stage and everything else. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for coming with us. We hope you make it. But if we don't, we'll see you at the next event. All right. Right now, our next angler coming up here is one of our co-anglers, Mr. Scott Whitman. Scott, come on up here. Set him down for just a second. You had 12 pounds yesterday. You got a big fish in there. But let's weigh them all up, see what they go. You had 12 pounds yesterday. I don't know what it takes to get into the top 10 right now, but 13.96 is going to go a long ways to get in there. Why don't you pull those out, set them down right there, pull that big fish out, show him off. He has 25.96. That puts him in second place. We're going to weigh that big fish. So pulling him out. Right now, you've got 25.96. You're going to weigh that big Delta bass. That big Delta bass going to go 5.38. That's what he's looking for. That's some pride. All right, another nice fish right there. We are going to more than likely see you tomorrow. There we go. Perfect. 25.96, second place. We're probably going to see you tomorrow. Are you ready to fish tomorrow?
I am. I had a couple great pros both days. I'm ready to go tomorrow.
All right. We hope we see you tomorrow. And if not, come out this way. We'll have you go out that way. If not, great to have you up here. And if so, I hope we do see you tomorrow. All right. Let's bring up another one of our great pros, Mr. Nick Cloutier. Nick, come on up here. Nick, set those down really quick. You have a big fish you want to weigh? Nick, I love that you know that I'm putting them down there so we can get all the water out of them, right? I know. All right, now let's set him on up there. Nick, you had 13.22 yesterday. Today, you've got really close to the same, 12.97. You don't have any big fish in there. Where do you live, by the way?
Here in Oakley.
You live in Oakley, California. You see all these fans out here that came up to show up. Get a little love coming out of here, right? You got a big fish you want to hold up and weigh. You want to show everybody off here. Let's have you show it off. There's some Delta bass from one of your locals right here. All right, let's take these fish away real quick. Nick, that's going to give you 26.19. On the pro side, that puts you in. You're a little lower than you probably want to be at 8th place. All right, you want me to stop it right now? Let nobody else, right? Okay. There's nobody out there. I'm not sure if you're going to make the cut, but why don't you give a little love to everybody out there that came out to support you?
Definitely. Yeah, these last 2 days it's been real tough. Like I said, I am from Oakley. I live out here. It's just fishing very strange. They should be all pushed up. I mean, you should be able to go down the bank with a chatterbait, catch 18 to 20 pounds easy. And it's just, it's not like that right now. But, thank you guys for coming out here. Definitely got to thank, Gone Fishing Marine, Ranger Boats, Mercury Marine, Phoenix Rods, G-Rat Baits, Sims, Costa. We do this every time. Come on, dude, help me out. We're picking up. P-Line, First Gen. The Bass Hole, it's my brother's shop in Bethel Island. And 7 reels. Nailed it. But thank you. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it.
All right, Nick, thank you for coming up. We hope we see you tomorrow. You're a little low right now, but I think you're good. I think you're going to make it. All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you coming out. All right. All right, our next angler coming up here, Mr. Isaac. Mr. Isaac Buselich coming up here. It's supposed to be Budeselich. See, and that's how it's supposed to be. The guy over there gave me the wrong name. Okay, so you had 918 yesterday. You got a big fish to weigh? No. All right, set him up in there. Isaac, you got 918. You were one of our top pros coming in. Man, that was really close. 9.05. Now, you willing to hold up some of these fish and show these people that came out here, all the support that came out here, want to hold up a couple of those fish and show them off?
I would, but there's a lot of guys waiting out there, so I'm just going to hurry up.
Isaac, that puts you at 1823. Pro right now, you're not on there, so we'll see you at the next event. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Mr. Peter Zupanik coming up here, one of our co-anglers. Peter, come on up here. You had 258 yesterday. Set that down. All right. Come on over here. Let's put this fish up on the scale. He had 258 yesterday. He had one fish he's got today for 1.48, 1.48. Peter, you gotta give that real quick. You want to give a quick shout out to anybody that's out there?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thanks, everybody, coming out. Thank you for coming up on the stage. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next pro coming up is going to be Mr. Craig Kong. Craig, come on up here. That's what we want to hear. Get that crowd excited. Look at that. Now, yesterday you had 4.81. How many fish you got in there today?
I got 3 giants.
3 giants. He's going to pick this. I'm going to pick this bag up as much as I can. Get it over here, set it on the scales, and let's see what 4.81 is going to look like. Not quite there, but 4.22. Craig, it's probably not the day you were looking for out there. You probably haven't had the weekend you're looking for, and you're probably not going to make the cut for the top 10. But take a quick couple seconds so we can get the next anglers up here. Give some love to some people.
I'd like to thank all the support. It's easy to come out and support a winner. We don't always have the weekends we're looking for, but thank Paula for coming out. She's always excited to see me, whether I have a good bag or not. My guy Wes at home running the business, which allows me to come out here and do this. So thank you guys, and we'll see you guys at the next one.
All right, Craig, thank you for coming up with us. We really appreciate you fishing with us. All right, another one of our co-anglers coming up here, Mr. Kong. Mua, come on up here, Kong. Good, man. How are you doing today? That's the most important thing. That's what these people out here care about. Now, yesterday you had 2.88. Why don't you put that fish up there and let's see what you get in today. How many fish you got in there? He's got 5 in there today. He goes 6.89. Add that to his 2.88. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to make the cut for you. Well, I'll hand those to Mark real quick. Now, I don't think that's quite going to make the cut, so give them, everybody out there, because it is cut day. So give some love to the people out there that support you.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to all the family and friends at home watching, everybody watching on Facebook or live. Thank you to BAM. Thank you to Mark Lezane for putting this on. Always a great time. Most importantly, my sponsor, 559 Fresno Bay and Tackle. If you guys are ever in the Fresno area, make sure you stop by and check out my brother's shop.
All right, man. Thank you for coming up. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next angler coming up here is one of our pro anglers. His name is Mr. Jason Austin. Come on up to the stage, Jason. All right, Jason at 16.73 going into yesterday. Do you have a big fish you want to weigh today? I do not. He does not. Let's set him up in there. He had 16.73 yesterday. He's going to add to that 13.35, 13.35. That's going to take you from there to about 30 pounds. That's going to be really close. It's going to put you in for now. It's going to put you in 5th place. Jason, do you have any thoughts that you're going to be here tomorrow?
It's going to be close. I think I'm going to be just on the outside looking in. But, you know, you can only catch the ones that bite. So you go out there, you do what you can do. But I appreciate you guys. You put on a good show. Thanks to Mark. And let me hold up a couple fish for my grandbaby.
Absolutely. Pick some fish out of there. Get some pictures. Show the people watching out there in YouTube world, all the people watching in Facebook. Here's what some Delta bass can do for you right there. Thanks for coming and watching. All right. They'll be super proud of you. Austin, thank you, man. That puts you right there. That puts you in 5th place right now. All right, Mr. Tim Dominguez, come on up here. How many fish you got today, Tim? Got a big fish to weigh? Nope. All right, let's weigh those fish then. He had 10.57 yesterday. He's going to have 4.73 with his 3 fish. All right. Now, Tim, I think that's going to give you 15.30. I'm pretty sure on the co side that's not quite going to be the cut line, but you're right at 9th right now. just take a quick second, give some love to some people out there.
Sure. It was appreciate BAM. Right, had a good time today. The pros were excellent. You know, it was a tough day today, and I just want to thank my family, and that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us. Not sure you'll be here tomorrow, but I hope you are. All right. Our next angler, he's on the pro side right here, Mr. Clint Gronwald. Come on up here. All right, Clint. You had 1492 yesterday. Do you have a big fish to weigh today?
Yes, I do.
All right, first we're going to set all the fish in there, and then we're going to I want everybody to pay attention. Let's set this up here real quick. He had 1492 yesterday. Today he's going to have 19.21. He's going to pull a fish out of here. I want you guys to get ready to see a fish because I can see it. I know what this thing looks like, and you're all going to be happy to see it. Let's get this out of the picture. We'll put that right there and hold that fish up. Everybody watching out there, there's what a Delta bass that's all grown up is supposed to look like. All right, let's set him down in there. I'm guessing you want to weigh that thing. Yeah, okay, let's weigh that thing.
We'll throw her on there.
This fish right here, going to be the first one that tips the scale at this weight. 10.81. That's a big old Delta bass. If you're out there watching, you just watched a good one get dropped. Pull that thing up one more time. Show him off to everybody at a 10.81. That's what they're supposed to look like, everybody. That's what they're all. All right, now that gives you 34.13. Now, on this pro side over here, that puts you in third place. You're probably going to make the cut. You're probably going to be here tomorrow. That looks like pretty good weight to me. I think what Mark said was it's going to be somewhere around 32 to 34. So, tomorrow, you ready to do this?
I am ready to do it. Hopefully it sticks and I can make it in tomorrow.
All right. I hope we see you tomorrow because right now you're in third. All right. You have anything you want to say to anybody really quick?
Thank all my family watching back at home, and happy birthday to my beautiful wife. It's her birthday today, so I caught her a big one.
Well, happy birthday, and that's a great one to catch for her. Thank you for coming up. We'll see you tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. All right, our next angler is going to be one of our co-anglers coming up here, Mr. Mark White. Mark, come on up here. All right, Mark, you had 593 yesterday. How many fish you got today?
I got 5 today.
Let's set him up there. You have a big fish you want to weigh today? His 593 just turned 1146 on there. That's a great bag right there. Once you take that down real quick, hold up a couple fish, show them off to the crowd. Everybody, here comes some really nice Delta bass. He's going to have 1739 for the total. That's going to put him up in 7th place right now. Don't worry, they're bouncy, and we have a nice soft place for them to land. All right, thanks for holding those up. I think right now, that puts you up there. You're in the cut. You had 1739. That puts you in 7th place. You want to say anything to anybody out there real quick?
Yeah, I want to thank my family for supporting me and my wife for letting me come fish these. And I want to thank my pro, Clint, today. I had a heck of a fun time.
All right. I hope we see you tomorrow. If we do, great. If we don't, we'll see you at the next minutes. Come on over. All right, our next angler coming up here needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyway. Here comes Mr. Ken Maw. Y'all know him from around here. Set those down real quick. Do you have a big fish to weigh today?
No, sir.
All right, Ken. Yesterday you had 20.88. You were in 2nd place. No, wait. You were in 3rd place because some guy snuck in there and took your 2nd place. I don't know what exactly you need to get up there, but do you think you got it in there?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have enough to fish tomorrow. You know, I didn't do the job that I wanted to do. You know, I always say day 1's for show. You know, so day 2, you got to fish day 3 if you, you know, want to win that big trophy. So I'm pretty sure I got enough to get into tomorrow to give myself a shot.
Now, you took a couple of those Wild West ones. Did you take an Apex one? A few. He would like to have one of these ones that Mark is offering. So let's pick those bags up. Let's set him up in here, and let's tell you all what he's going to have. 20.88 yesterday, and today he's going to have 14.68. 14.68. Ken, hold a couple of those Delta bass up and show them off. All right, here they are. There you go. There's some Delta fish for you. All right, Ken, that gives you 20.88. And right now, if I look over here, that's not quite on the board for top 10.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Why? What has he got here? That is third place?
Wrong. I'm not leaving until it's right.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Go ahead and take those up there. There we go, 35.56. I don't do the math. That's a computer. I don't get that. 35.56. Now, that puts you back in third place. So you were in third place 2 days in a row.
Yeah, so the idea is to get to first place at the end of tomorrow. So,
do you know how to do that?
Hopefully. You know, I still need a big day, so, you know, Phil set a pretty good standard. You know, so I got to catch him tomorrow. You know, I think I got to probably catch 23 to 24 to give myself even a shot tomorrow.
Well, right now you're in third. I'm pretty sure we're going to see you tomorrow. Ken, thanks for coming up, and we hope to see you out here tomorrow. All right, our next angler coming up. Here's another pro angler, Mr. William Ponting coming up. All right, William. Yesterday you had 13-16. You need somewhere close to 14 pounds. Not gonna happen. All right, how many fish you got today? 5. He's got 5 fish. William Ponting's going to put it up there. He's going to put up 8.78, probably not quite there. You want to hold any of these up and get some pictures with them?
No, thank you.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Take them with you anyways. Okay. Thank you for coming up. We really appreciate it. All right, our next angler is another co-angler, Mr. Joe Cote. Come on up here, Joe. All right, Joe, yesterday you had 13.23 on the coast side, 15.30s in there, so you don't need that much to make the top 10 right now. You ready to weigh some fish? Let's put them on up here. You got any big fish to weigh today? Those fish are going to go 10.17, 10.17. You want some pictures? All right. 10.17. That gives him 23.40 total. That's going to put him up at third place right now. Joe's going to hold up some Delta bass. There you go. That's how you do it. All right, Joe, you're in third place right now. You think you're going to be here tomorrow?
I hope so. We'll see if it holds up.
All right. Thanks for coming out. I hope we see you tomorrow. Head out this way for me. Say hello to the crowd as you go by. They all want to see it out there. All right. We're going to take our next commercial break real quick. When we come back, we're at the Delta. We're weighing fish. It's cut day. Tune back in.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
When are we back? Oh, we're live now. All right, well, welcome back in. We're going to bring up our next pro angler right now, Mr. Hewlin Johnson. Come on up here, Hewlin. Now, he had 16.25 yesterday. He needs 11.08 to make that top 10. Set those fish up. You got a big fish you want to weigh today, Hewlin? Set those fish up there. You need 11.08. Yeah, throw it all. Yep, the whole thing. He needs 11.08. Not quite. 737. 737. He's one of our pro anglers, and that's going to put you down just a little bit out there. So you didn't quite make the cut. I'm going to give these to Mark. Give a little love to the people out there to support you. Step over here, right in the middle, look into that camera out there, and give some love.
So I'd like to thank my wife, Ashley, I fished, 4 days straight. She took care of our kids while working a full-time job, so I appreciate her for that. And then I'm sure my brother and my parents are watching as well. Yeah, but thank you guys.
That's what you need back home is some moral support, and you need that out there. Make sure that when you go home, you treat your wife to a nice massage or something, you know? All right, Ulan, thank you for coming out, man. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next angler coming up, he's one of our co-anglers. He's Mr. Eugene Downing. Come on up here, Eugene. Now, he had 592 yesterday. He needs 948 today. You got a big fish to weigh? Let's set them all up in there. Looking for 948. Looking for 948. But we're not quite there at 4.36. 4.36. Co-angler not quite going to make it. We'll set these over here. You want to take pictures with them at all? Okay. Get those to Mark real quick. Quick second, just give some love. You're not quite going to make the cut. Give some love to the people at home.
Oh, great time. Can't wait for next year.
That's one here. Thank you, man. We'll see you at the next event. All right. Mr. William Hume, one of our other great pros coming on up here. He had 1643. He needs 1090 today. You have a big fish to weigh? No. Let's set him down in there. He needs 1090 today. 1090. We're looking for 1090. We're at 982. Just so close. Not quite going to make the cut. But give some love to the people out there to support you for coming out here.
Oh, yeah. You know, the Deltas, sometimes they give us, sometimes they take it. Today, it was rough out there. I want to thank my girlfriend Cynthia and friends and family and Bo Jodry and Teddy and all the people that support.
All right, man. Grab these fish. Head out over here on the left, just behind me here, and we will, or go that way now. That's all. That's all good. All right. All right. Our next angler coming up here. He's Mr. Aaron Britt. Aaron, come on up here. You had 1270 yesterday. Today we're going to drop this on here. He's looking for 1463. Center that thing up. Get it right. 1463. 10 pounds dead even. 10 pounds dead even. Aaron, you said it yesterday. The Delta has owned you. How do you feel today after that?
I still feel the exact same. I lost two big ones. I had the bites to do really well today. Unfortunately, just did not happen. I had about an 8-10 pounder rolling a wake bait, missed it. Lost about a 6 on a chatterbait. Never caught a fish after 9:30, but yeah, moving on to Clear Lake, hoping I stay up there in the OY and try to win Clear Lake and win the OY. So we'll see. Love you, Mom.
All right, thank you, Aaron, for coming up here and fishing with us. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next angler, he's another co-angler. It's Mr. Chad Gamuka. Chad, come on up here. Now, yesterday you had 1007. You need 533. Set those fish up there. He's looking for 533 today. 533. 533. 177. Not quite going to make it. Chad, give some love to the people. You're not going to make that cut, but give some love to the people out there to support you.
I just want to say thanks to all my sponsors. Thanks for my work to letting me off so I can fish this event. And thank you guys for putting on a good show.
Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us, and we'll see you at the next event. Thank you, Chad. All right, our next pro angler coming up to the stage is going to be Mr. Steve Frick. Steve, come on up here. Now, Steve, you had 1378 yesterday. You need 1355 today. Let's set those fish up there. Do you have a big fish you want to weigh today? You need 1355 to make the cut. 1169, 1169. Not quite going to make it. You're not going to make the cut, so look into that camera out there and give a little love to the people out there to support you, man.
Hey, I'd like to thank my wife first and foremost. I can't do it without my sponsors. Lost Coast Pirates Bait and Tackle, Highway Specialty Company. Thank you so much for your support, my family. Just thanks again, and we'll see you at the next one.
All right, man. Thank you very much, and we will see you at the next event. Thanks. Stay, Steve. All right, our next angler coming up here, Mr. Chris Trumbull. Now, you had 1284 yesterday, Chris. He's one of our co-anglers. He needs 2.56. I see a bag right there that weighs more than 2.56. Now, do you have a big fish in there you want to weigh, Chris?
What's big fish?
538 looks like the big fish.
We're good.
Weigh a big fish. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Chris, set those fish in there. You were looking for 256. 256. He is going to make the cut at 11.10. 11.10. Pick up a couple. Put those in there real quick. Pick up a couple of those fish. Show them off to the crowd. Show them off to the people at home. Show them off to our cameraman right there doing the work. There they are, some Delta fish. We need to talk? Oh, what did I do? I'm just up here on the mic. All right, Chris. Now that's going to put you up. You're in third place. We'll probably see you tomorrow with that kind of weight, 23.94. You feeling pretty confident with that?
I hope so. There's still a lot of people coming up, but I hope so.
All right, Chris. We'll see you at the next event if we don't, and if we do see you tomorrow, I hope we do.
I'm going to say thanks to my wife. Let me be down here all weekend. And Steve Johns down at Red Bluff Sporting Goods, too.
All right, that's what we need. The support at home keeps these anglers out here. And let's bring up our next one. Mr. Gregory Trotton, come on up here. He's one of our pro anglers. He's one of the ones that we got to retract the ceiling when he holds up the big trophy. But right now you have 11.26. You need 16.07 to make the cut. Let's set him up in there. Do you have a big fish you want to weigh today? No, I don't. No big fish today. Got 11.26 he's looking for. He's going to make it with 11.84. Right now he's in the top 10. Let's set these down for just a second. Hold up a couple fish real quick. Those are nice fish. Huh?
Short what?
All right. All right. Whether you make the cut or don't make the cut, you got 23.10 right now. It's saying 23.10. You got 27.32, so you didn't make the cut. But give some love to some people out there.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys. You're doing a great job. Definitely like to see more people show up and expand this thing for next year. I'm going to take a little break. I have a hernia, a back problem, and so I'm going to miss the Columbia River, get a few surgeries, and I'll be at Clear Lake, and then we'll go to Berryessa for the TOC.
All right, sounds good, man. Thank you for coming out and supporting us. Thank you for fishing with us, and good luck. Thank you. All right, Ivan Lazarin, he's one of our co-anglers. He wants to come up here and weigh some fish. 8.56 yesterday. He's looking for 7.59. Do you want to weigh a big fish today? All right, he's going to weigh a big fish. He's looking for 7.59. He gets 7.77. That's right. He's going to make that cut right now at 8.46. Okay, let's pull this out. Let's weigh that big fish. Hold him up really quick for everybody out there to see. Oh, it's a good Delta bass. That's a solid fish right there. All right, 16.23 puts you in 10th. We're going to weigh this big fish. That big fish is going to go 4.40, 4.40. We'll toss that in there. You take that fish with you. You are on the line right now, Ivan. You're on the line. You want to say thanks to anybody out there?
Yeah, thank you to Mark for putting this on. Great tournament. Just a tough day today. Tough day yesterday. Only had 3 fish, 4 fish yesterday. I wish I had a limit today and yesterday. It would have locked me in for sure.
All right, man. I don't know that you'll make the cut, but if we see you tomorrow, great. And if we don't, we'll see you at the next event. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Let's bring him up here on the stage, one of our next pros, Mr. Kenneth Cleveland. Come on up here, Kenneth. They expanded it so I could see your entire name today. You got a big fish to weigh today? Let's set him up in here. Now, yesterday you had 11.50. You need 15.83 today. Doesn't look like you're quite going to make it. You got 9.98 today, though. So you're not going to make the cut, so give yourself a little bit. Look out there in the crowd, and look out there in the camera. All the people that came here, give a little love to some of the people that support you.
Yeah, I just need to say thanks to my wife and for taking care of everything at home, my daughter Callie and other daughter Drew, and then everyone that helps me do this, Callie Custom Pools, Ben Green Insurance, Copes Tackle and Rod, 5-1 Trucking. So thank you guys for putting it on, and we'll see you at the next one.
All right, we'll see you at the next one. Thank you very much for coming out and fishing with us. All right, our next angler is another one of our pros coming up here, Mr. Zach Richard. Come on up here, Zach. All right, Zach, yesterday you had 6.16. You need 21.17 today. Set that in there. You want to weigh a big fish today? That sounds like a no to me. But today he's got 3.26. Not quite going to make the cut. But, hey, we'll give those to Mark real quick. Give some love to the people out there that support you.
Yeah, I want to thank my wife for always supporting. You know, I had good co-anglers this week. I enjoyed fishing with them. I want to thank Mark the whole BAM organization for everything that they do. Garmin, I run all Garmin electronics and the Garmin force trolling motor. And that thing this week, tell you what, through the grass, man, I never had to lift it up. You know, it cut right through it. And, you know, it was a good time. It was a bad tournament for me, but looking forward to the next one. And really hope we can get some more people out here to come fish with us.
All right, Zach, thank you for coming out here and fishing with us. We appreciate you. Let's bring up our next angler. He's another one of our pro anglers. His name is Mr. Michael Birch. Michael, come on up. Let's weigh some fish. All right, Michael, yesterday you had 1286. You have a big fish to weigh today?
Absolutely not.
No big fish. Let's set that down in there real quick. He's looking for 1447, and he's going to keep looking because he's got 9.40. Set those down for real quick. Give some love to the people out there that support you.
Yeah, well, thanks to Pal Rod, Strike King, Luz, Fins, and everybody else. Pal really takes care of me. Love Pal Rods. I've been throwing them for 15 years, and they get the job done, but not so much this weekend. So we won't be fishing tomorrow, and I was around some good ones. We lost a few yesterday that really hurt, and today they just weren't there. So that's it.
All right, Mac. Well, thanks for coming up here. Thanks for everybody supporting him, and let's get out there. All right, got another co-angler coming up here, Mr. James Brubaker. Come on up here, James. All right, man. Now, yesterday you had 8.28. You need 796. You got a big fish to weigh today? Let's set him up in here. He's looking for 796. 796, not quite there. 742. 742. All right, give some love real quick to the people that support you out there, even though you're not going to make the cut.
Well, thanks to my parents for letting me fish this. It was pretty nice of them. That's about it.
Hey, if that's all you got is your parents supporting you and bringing you out here, that's a heck of a support system. So thank you for coming out and fishing with us, and we'll see you at the next event. All right, our next angler is a pro angler. He fishes here a little bit, and his name is Mr. Obedy Williams. Obedy, come on up here, man. Set those fish down. You got 1361 yesterday. You needed 1372 today. 1152 is not quite going to make the cut, Obedy. But I'll tell you what, give some love to those people out there that are supporting you, brother.
Oh, you know, a lot of people out here show. Oh, no, not today. But, you know, I always appreciate the love out here. You know, 20-plus years fishing the Delta, and it's like a big family around here. Everybody, like, knows each other. Catch fish, don't catch fish, place, don't place. You know you're going to run across some friends, crack some jokes, and always have a good time. So, you know, I'll never stop doing this, just always to have a good time and receive the love and give the love back, man. I appreciate everybody showing up today.
All right, Obedy, thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We really appreciate it. All right, our next angler coming up, another co-angler, Mr. Michael Rincon Jr. Come on up here. All right, now yesterday you had 10.87. He's looking for 537. You got a big fish to weigh today?
No big fish.
Let's set him down up in here. He's looking for 537 to move on to tomorrow. Oh, he did that with his spades. 11.01. That's what he's got. 11.01. Hold up a couple of those fish right there. Show them off to the crowd. Somebody wants to start seeing some fish. And Mr. Michael Rincon right here, Jr., wants to show you some Delta bass. There you go at home. There you go out here in the stands. There's some Delta fish for you. It's a good weight. It's a good bag. Now, with that, you're in. Puts you in 5th place right now, 21.88. Come on over here real quick. I'm pretty sure you're probably going to be here tomorrow. So I hope we see you tomorrow. If we don't see you, you want to say anything real quick?
It's great being out here. Love it. Oh, thanks for putting me on the board.
All right, man. Thank you for coming up. I hope we see you tomorrow. And if not, we'll see you at the next event. All right, let's bring him up here. Our next pro, Mr. Scott McKenzie. Come on up here, Scott. Here he comes up. Now, yesterday he dropped 738 on the scales. You need 1995. You got a big fish to weigh today?
I got 2 decent ones.
Today he says he's got 2 different ones. He need 1995 to make the cut. Not quite going to do it, but 1613. 1613. That's where you're going to be. Hold up a couple of those fish anyways. Show them off to the people at home watching. Show them to the people that showed up out here at Oakley, California, at the California Delta. Here's your fish, and that's what they're supposed to look like right there. Much better weight today. You didn't quite make the cut. You're a little shy, so give some love to those people out there to support you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my family that are watching right now. And today was a lot better day. I had to let a 5-pounder go today because I snagged it in the tail, and I lost another big one. So it could have been a lot better day today. So it was a good day. I just took everything I knew for the last 2 days and did something totally different today.
All right, well, you came up here, you worked hard, you went out there, you still had a good time. Thank you for coming and fishing with us, and we'll see you at the next event. All right, our next co-angler coming up here is Mr. Rick O'Callahan. Rick, come on up. Now, yesterday you had 966. Let's set him up in there. He's got no big fish to weigh. He's leading 774. He's not quite going to do a 4.59. Not going to quite make the cut for tomorrow. But, hey, you came out. Did you have a good time out there?
Yeah, good time. I'm a little, my throat's all messed up, but good time. Just my wife at home. She pretty much makes it possible. So, yeah.
He didn't mean just his wife. He meant his wife. All right, well, Mark's going to take that for you. Thank you for fishing with us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at the next event. All right. All right. Our next pro angler coming up here is going to be Mr. Steve Hoover. Steve, come on up here. All right, Steve. Yesterday you dropped 1194. Today you need 1539. How many fish do you bring to the scale?
I got 5.
He brought 5 fish. He's looking for 1539. Do you have a big fish you want to weigh? Let's set them all up on there. 1539. 1539 is what we're looking for. He's going to bring in 9.87. 9.87. Not quite going to make the cut, Steve. Set those down on there real quick. You want to fish? You want a picture with any of those? No. Okay. Well, then I'll tell you what I want you to do. Look in that camera out there. Look at all the people out here that showed up, and give some love to some of those people out there.
Yeah, it's it was the Delta is one of those places where if the event lines up right, we can have a phenomenal tournament, and it just was one of those things where full moon, weird weather, and it's been a little bit tougher than we would have liked.
All right, I hear that. I've heard that from a few anglers now. It's been tough out there. But Steve, thanks for coming up, and we'll see you at the next event. All right, my next angler coming up here is another co-angler, Mr. Rick Mikla. Come on up here, Rick. All right, Rick. Now, yesterday you had, it says 0.00. That means you need 1740 to make the cut. You got 5 fish today? He's got 5 fish. You're going to set him up there. He's going to be looking for 1740. He is so close, but it's 10.84. 10.84. All right, Rick. As a co-angler, I hope you got to fish behind some good anglers and learn a lot out there. And thanks for coming and fishing with us. I know we won't see you tomorrow, but thanks for being out here. All right, our next angler coming up. He's a pro. You might have heard of him. His name is Ish Monroe. Come on up here, Ish. Set those down for just a second on this. Well, you can set him off the scale. You know what? Let's weigh him out. You got a big fish to weigh in there?
No big fish.
He's got no big fish. He's looking for 10-10 to make the cut into the top 10. He's going to crush that with 17.86. That adds to his 17.23. He will be at 35.09. On the pro side, that's going to put you in 4th place right now, Ish. You were in 6th place yesterday, right?
Yep, 6th place yesterday.
If you make the top 10, I'm not saying you won't. There's still a few anglers come in. You make the top 10, you get ready for tomorrow?
I'm just going to go fishing. I'm just happy to get one more night, stay at home, see my wife. I was going to be flying out tomorrow, but now I get to fly out Monday, so one more night in my bed, and our bed, and my wife, and just that much more fun.
All right. We'll give you this back right here. You want to hold up some fish to that camera. Show them to the people out there watching. And it's to his wonderful wife that comes out here and supports him every time. She's over here. There you go. There's some Delta bass, and this is Ish Monroe knowing how to do it.
Here, let me get that. Help you out. Yep.
All right. Good fish. Ish, we hope to sail you tomorrow. It's looking pretty good for Ish to be there tomorrow. Our next angler up here, let's bring him up. He's another one from the Delta area. He fishes here a little bit. Mr. Zach Thompson. Let's set those fish in there. Now you need 20.05. Keep push. You push a little harder because you didn't even get to 20, buddy. All right, man. You're out here today. You're not going to quite make that cut, but you got 5.97. You are a stick on the Delta. You come out here, you fish a lot. You've got great family at home, great support at home. How'd you do out there today? Give us a little bit of love out there.
You know, it was the toughest 2 days I've had on the Delta in a really long time. I want to say thanks to my wife for keeping down the fort, my kids watching, my parents, St. Croix, 7 reels, Costa Del Mar, Spear Point hooks. But, yeah, it was tough. Threw me for a loop this week, and I don't really know what to say. Didn't catch a limit 2 days in a row. It's odd, but this Delta needs some help. There's a lot of issues going on right now with spraying grass and moving fish around and sea lions. And I'm not blaming it on any of that stuff. I'm just saying that it's not as fertile as it used to be. So we got to get this river back to what it was.
All right, Zach, thanks for coming up and fishing with us. I know you're not going to make the cut, but, hey, it's always good to see you, and we'll see you at the next event, my friend.
Well, and I want to say thanks to Mark and Big Ed here and everybody here at BAM. You know, these Pro-Ams are great events. You can qualify up to the Pro Tour, and it's a really fun format. So I really, really recommend everybody come out, check out BAM Pro-Ams to qualify up, and support local. You know, we fish some great lakes, and it's a great event. Thank you, Mark.
All right, thank you, Zach. We'll see you at the next event. We got your fish for you, buddy. Let's bring him up next. Our other co-angler, Mr. Jason Boubier. Come on up here. All right, Jason. Now you had 11.98. You need 5.42. You going to weigh a big fish today? No big fish. He needs 5.42 to make the top 10 right now. He's going to squeak in there, but 6.50. Now, that's pretty close. You're going to be in. He's in. He's in for now. I don't. The support right here.
Zach tried so hard today to get me my limit, and it was difficult. How about I hold that thing? That way I can go like that because I can't see. He tried very hard today, and I want to thank Zach. Thank you, Bam, Mark. You guys are awesome. It's been a lot of fun. Just didn't happen. Had 3 fish today. Lucky I got one, and I put myself close to it right now, so that's actually kind of nice. I want to say hi to my wife at home and my daughter, Leslie, and my grandson, Easton Wayne. Papa loves you. Maybe I'll get to fish tomorrow. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hope you do, man. We hope we see you up here. All right. Our next angler coming up here, we got a pro angler coming up right now is Mr. Mark Crutcher. Mark, come on up here. Let's weigh some fish. Mark, now you had 15.53 yesterday. You need 12.90. Thank you, sir. All right, our next angler coming up here. He's a pro, and he's Mr. Timothy Vankis. Timothy, come on up here. Now, yesterday you had 11.30. These pros will come up here and drop some good weight, and you're going to need 17.22. Let's set him up on the scale. You want to weigh a big fish today?
No, that's okay.
No big fish, but he's got 17.22 is what he's looking for. Not quite going to make it at 13.23. 13.23. Why don't you hold up a couple of those fish just in case. Let's get Mark, get you some pictures. And this right here, everybody, this is why cut day is so brutal. Some of these guys are going home, some of them are not. They're coming down to the last few anglers that are going to be coming up here weighing. There's some Delta bass right there. There are guys sitting around waiting to see if they're actually going to make it. Hand those fish to Mark real quick. Let's get you to give some love to the people out there that support you.
Thank you very much for everybody coming out today. I encourage everybody to support Mark Lassane and BAM Trail. This is an excellent organization and excellently run bass tournament. We just need to get some more people involved, have more people show up. I'm curious to see what my amateur, because he could be making the top 10. He had a good day today. So let's get those things on the scale.
All right, so who's your amateur? Was it Sean O'Malley? Sean O'Malley's going to be the next co-angler coming up. Tell you what, why don't you stand right there and see what he does. Sean, come on up here, Mr. Sean O'Malley, one of our co-anglers. He fished with Timothy Vankis. Tim, you need 10.57. Let's put those up there. He's waiting over here. He had 7.15 yesterday. He's looking for 10.57. Today he brought in 12.10. Right now, you just made the top 10 for tomorrow. All right. Do me one. Hold on one second. Come over here. Hold up a couple fish. Let's let Mark show them off. How many co-anglers do we have left over there? That was the last co-angler. and he just made the top 10. Take just a quick second, thank those people out there, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I just want to thank Tim for putting me on the fish today. It was really fun.
All right, man. We will see you tomorrow. Get ready. Get out there to do it again. All right, let's bring him. And then there was one, and I don't, which one? All right. All we have, nothing today, Kirk? Come over here really quick. Let me see this ticket. This ticket right here is for a co-angler, and it's going to give him a Tackle Warehouse, $250. I'm going to grab this for you. He didn't have the greatest day out there today. Kirk Marshall. But you're going to walk away with $250 from Tackle Warehouse. That's it. He's wearing the gear. He's wearing the shirt. He spends a lot of money. Now, all I heard yesterday was that means you have to drive.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark and I, we're taking off to Havasu tomorrow, so it's going to be a long grind, so it is what it is. I want to thank all my family and my fans that came out. It's been a grind, and we had a good time. Fished with Nick today, ish yesterday. I did good yesterday, but it's I'm glad I get to go to Havasu tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for coming out, Kirk. We appreciate you coming with us. We'll see you at the next event. I'm going to keep this because we're going to give it to somebody else next time. You can't put this one on your wall. All right, everybody. I believe that's the scales closed, and I believe that means that we've got our top 20 going to the next event. We got nobody else coming up, right? Scales closed? Scales closed. So that means that on the co-angler side, in 10th place with 1848, Mr. Jason Boubier coming in there. Brad McCarthy in 9th at 1877. Sean O'Malley at 1925. Dante Ray at 1970. Anthony Stanko at 1999. Michael Rincon Jr., 2188. Joe Cote at 2340. Chris Trumbull, 2394. 2596 is Mr. Scott Whiteman. Rodney Brown rounding out with number 1 at 3278. Now over to our pro side at 10. Squeaking in, making it, Mr. Jason Bradshaw. Then we got number 9, 2997 with Bo Jodry. Jason Austin with 30.08. Chris Parks, 3139. Mark Mello, 3257. Clint Gronwald coming in at 3413. Ishman Rowe at 3509. Ken Maw, 35.56, third place. Ryan Hall dropped from first to second, but he's going on to tomorrow, 38.81. And our first place pro, he went from 2 to 1. He brought in 44.53. Mr. Phil Tilbury, congratulations all of you that made it. We'll see you tomorrow for Championship Sunday. 44, okay, you can't see this out there, but Mark just flashed me 44. He said 44 pounds would take this. So you rewind all of this and watch and make sure that Mark was right. But he did not say that 28.51 would take to get into the bottom. He thought it was going to be more like 32. So it basically just levels out. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow on Championship Sunday.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Spencer Lazara here to explain why you need Eternal Lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at 1/3 of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth BMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.